Hello, here's 20 ideas and ways to give the gift of relaxation. So number one, a craft kit. I've got an example of one here. This actually is a Christmas craft kit to make a Christmas pudding. These ideas are suitable for all year round. So, number two is gift of your time. So perhaps a bit of childcare, a bit of gardening, cleaning, help with caring responsibilities, depending on the person and what their needs are. Number three, subscription to the Calm app, CALM app, or Headspace. Calm app is something that I use on a daily basis. They have so much in there. Daily calm, daily move, masterclasses, relaxing music. Certainly get plenty of relaxation from an annual subscription from something like that, or they even do a lifetime subscription. Number four, soft toy. I always love them, and a way that you can use to help you relax is, let's see if I can demonstrate this. So from your shoulder, using the touch all the way down to beyond your fingers, so you're kind of holding your arm out straight. Doing that, you could do that with your hand actually, or with a soft scarf. A lovely way to soothe and calm subconscious mind. And again, as I say, personalise the gift choice depending on the person. But if they like a soft toy, I think you can't go wrong with one of those. Number five, bird food or a bird feeder. It's very relaxing for us to listen to the sounds of birds and perhaps to watch birds. Not for somebody who's got a bird phobia. For them, you might consider a voucher for the local hypnotherapist to help them, only if that's something that they want to address. Yeah, I thought that bird feeder quite a nice environmental thing perhaps as well. Number six, body cream, hand cream, foot cream. Here's foot cream here, one of my favourite ones. Foot cream perhaps is something that people won't necessarily have. They may have already their favourite brand of hand cream. But by using hand cream or foot cream in a really mindful way, noticing the texture, the smell, and just taking a bit of time for yourself or the person that you're giving the gift to, that can really help improve our mental health and bring us back to the present, particularly if we're being troubled by worrying thoughts. Number seven, donation to a mental health charity. That could help improve the mental health, give a bit of relaxation to somebody else. I would only suggest doing that as a gift if it's something that someone has asked for, and if someone is asking you what gifts you might like, if you're somebody who likes to have a donation made to a charity in lieu of a gift, then that might be something worth considering. Number eight, gratitude journal, bullet journal, lovely notebook, pens, colouring book perhaps. All things that can really help with relaxation. Gratitude particularly is very good for our mental health. This is my current one with llamas on, as you can see. And actually, I might just I use it from time to time. I don't use it every day. I feel that I'm quite used to focusing on gratitude. I feel grateful. I was brought up with a sense of being grateful for what I have. And so that has been very, very helpful. So every now and again I do that. So I'm just going to have a bit of a look. Oh, actually this has got set categories in here. The last time I filled this in was towards the end of September. People who made me happy actually is Anna, my singing teacher. So there we are. I don't know if that was something specific. I can't remember, but that made me smile on that day. So it's actually quite handy to have a record as well. You can kind of look back on the positive things. So that's that one. So number 9 is vitamin G for green. It's not a real vitamin, but I've heard it referred to by some people in terms of the connection with nature, and I think it's a great way of thinking about a connection with nature. So gift ideas could be membership to the National Trust, English Heritage, perhaps Kew Gardens, perhaps plan a date with a friend to go for a walk in a local park. Maybe a house plant for the garden. There's a whole range of different things that you could do around vitamin D and getting outside. So that's number 9. Number 10, we relax when we're talking to others. And so perhaps it's someone you haven't seen for a while. You could arrange to meet them, even just at a coffee shop and have a chat. So that's number 10. Halfway through. Number 11. Physical books or subscription to a magazine that you know somebody enjoys. This I got here is a mindfulness word search book which I bought when I was at Centre Parks, and this is quite a nice thing. It's good to have different alternatives because many of us spend a lot of time looking at screens, so to have a physical book or a magazine I think is quite relaxing, particularly when you compare it to scrolling through different things, which is something that I know I need to be quite mindful of, make a deliberate intention to do something else. So that's that. Number 12, adult education classes. So it could be something like a mindfulness course, it could be Tai Chi, it could be yoga, various different things available, learning to paint, learning to draw. Number 13, this is a bit of a classic one really, a voucher for a massage, a facial, a spa or a manicure for people that find those kinds of things relaxing. I find those kinds of things relaxing. Number 14, a soft, cosy scarf. This is one of my favourites that I've got. Got this a couple of years ago now. It's one of these blanket scarves, so it's massive. And they're really lovely. It can be used to get cosy on the sofa at home, or can be used for going out. To me, it's kind of swamps me a little bit, so I don't really use it when I go out. But it's just, you get that cosy feeling from that, which is very relaxing. So that is number 14. Also, perhaps cosy gloves or bobble hat. Bobble hat here. My mum actually knitted this one, very much in my colours there, pink and purple. So quite fond of that. And that's really lovely wool as well, so has a lovely feel to it. Number 15, I put Action for Happiness, which is an organisation which the founder noticed that as the economy grew, the actual happiness index for this country went down, and so he set about how to change that really, and so started the organisation Action for Happiness. They have a lot of free resources, including a calendar, so each month, and this is all online, it gives you something to think about for each day, a really short sentence, and I think that's brilliant. So there's various different resources. They are a charity, they appreciate donations, but equally they're very happy to share their resources. So you could just signpost somebody to that perhaps, as maybe put a note in your Christmas cards or something, just as a way of spreading kind of relaxation. This is more actually about being kind to yourself, to enable you to be kind to others around you in your community, and spreading that kindness, because acts of kindness have an R value of I think about 5 or 6, so it really can make a difference, something quite simple. So that's number 15. Number 16, I put a musical gift, because music can be really relaxing, really calming. So it could be, some people are getting into kind of vinyl records, and I gather some people are into CDs again, or it could be a voucher for downloading some music. Could be a music lesson, or a kind of, probably need more than one lesson for most things, but several music lessons, singing lessons, or maybe even buying an instrument, depends on what your budget is and who it is that you're buying for. So that's number 16. 17, new bedding. this is some bedding that I this year. It's from a supermarket and I absolutely love it. It's really, really relaxing. We're back to the vitamin G, aren't we? And so perhaps new bedding, it's quite a nice idea. Cosy bed socks. I like things to match. They don't match that bedding, but you see what I mean. Maybe some lavender oil, relaxing pillow spray, some new pyjamas, hot water bottle, a wheat bag to go in the microwave. So there's a lot of relaxing gifts associated with to help people get a good night's sleep. So lots of opportunity there and a whole range of different budgets too. Number 18. Some people find it relaxing to spend time in the kitchen, spend time cooking after work or after a busy day. So it could be a recipe book. And I have an example here. This is one of my favourite ones this year. It's a WW book. It's a vegetarian and vegan recipe book. I eat fish, so I'm not either of these, but it's got some really good recipes in there. And so it could be a recipe book or kitchen gadget, something like that. Number 19. Oh, actually, this is something from before I didn't show you. When I was talking about bedtime, I was going to mention these slippers, aren't they cool? So in fact, I got these as a gift a couple of years ago and they're far too nice to use, so I keep them more as a kind of ornament almost. So that's those from before. But this particular one is cozy cushion. And you could even have something like this. Can you see that? So this is a V-shaped cushion you can use on the sofa to give a bit of extra comfort. Or you could get one of those kind of furry, fluffy cushions. I think they're quite relaxing too. So that's that one. Oh my goodness, number 20. Offering to cook a meal for somebody, to invite them round, cook a meal for them. Or you could even do a delivery for them. You could make them a meal at a time you kind of agree with them and drop it round for them. Because sometimes when people are very busy, particularly if they've got caring responsibilities or they work long hours, I would imagine that most people would really appreciate that. And it could be a breakfast, it could be a lunch, if you know somebody's working from home, or it could be a meal in the evening, or maybe even a cake. As many of us like a homemade cake, don't we? So that's that. And actually I've put one more thing on here, which is a bit of a classic that many people find having a bath relaxing. And I do quite like the kind of the molten browns and all the different kinds of things. This is from a supermarket. It is really relaxing. It's probably the warmth of the water and the thyme and the aromatherapy oils and Neil's Yard and things like that are lovely. But there's something for every kind of budget really, and I enjoy using a whole range of things, to be honest. This is good. This kind of cleans the bath as well at the same time, whereas some of the more luxurious brands you can end up with a kind of oily film around the bath. So there's advantages to the kind of more budget friendly ones. So yeah, so that's that. Oh, and I meant to say at the beginning, in a minute I'll show you my latest crochet project, because I've got quite a few people who follow my channel who are quite into crochet, so I'll show you that in a minute. So that was 20 ideas for gifts be used any time of year, gifts for loved ones, gifts for yourself as well. So I hope that you found that helpful. I really do. So thank you very much for watching. If you are interested in crochet, let me show you what I'm working on at the moment. It's quite a new project. This is a happy scrappy blanket, and it's different squares of different yarn, and so that's my current project. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.